What took you so long? Surprise? I ain't. Out of my way! How much more of this you think you can take, hero? Now don't keep telling me you came in here alone. Where are the others, huh?
Right behind you.
Oh, come on. You really think... Oh.
When you get to the emergency room, tell them this.
You duel with what you call a sack.
That's Mr. Grip to you, you loser.
You gonna let me down or what?
Not rattle your teeth.
I had tougher fights with the Yancey Street Gang.
Thanks. As you can probably tell, this op is a lot bigger than we thought. We need to figure out what these Latvarians are up to. We'll contact him soon, but we can't just walk away. There's an old factory above these tunnels. If we destroy the weapons they've stockpiled there, it's bound to slow down their operation. Shocker must be trying to slow us down. What's he keeping us away from? Let's move out. That should lead up to the factory. You go on ahead. I'm gonna finish exploring these tunnels to look for additional intel. If you need any help, I'll be ready.
You can deal with Shocker later. Trash the Latvian weapons first.
Drop it! Here they come! I'm unstoppable!
You're near the first weapons cache. Destroy it.
You never had much of a shot.
Never make it again!
That's it. Now you need to find and neutralize the rest.
Keep them away from the munitions!
You got off easy.
You're making progress. Keep it up.
Surprise! They're tearing through us! We need backup!
I am Saul. I was born to this. Shall I call down the lightning?
You're almost done. There's one more stockpile nearby.
Please, I need support.
Let's crack some heads.
There they are! Nice crap! was the last one! Where are the reinforcements?
That'll put a wrench in the works. Now find those villains.
We'll hold this line. Help the boss get everything ready.
Got it.
Gotta scrape you off my shoe. Top of the line. That's all you got? Wiser to stay down. That's the end of that.
You've already got 1 foot in the grave.
Remember that for next time.
Go after Diamondback and Shocker. We have to find out what they're planning.
Scrape you off my shoe.
There must be some way to break that floor. Look around. I'm detecting activity beneath you. Let's work together to get down there. Good thinking. Destroying their tech might help disrupt their operation.
Call me Ben.
I will hold them off.
That won't be necessary, my dear. Take your post. If our friends here wish to join us on our little cruise, so much the better. If only Nick Fury were with you to witness this firsthand. But he will see it soon enough. The whole world will. We destroy your home, the same way you destroyed mine! Tear them apart! Diamondback, don't cluster your attacks!
You got it. I'll spread the love.
Stay on target, wizard!
I am on target. The wingless wizard never misses.
Defend the cannon! Aim for Grand Central Station, Shocker!
Sure, boss. That'll shake up the afternoon commute.
Don't take that from them! Keep on standing!
Here.
You're only that simple. I am no longer human, as you can see. Fury ripped that from me 1 year ago today. Now I am a bomb. Nothing more, nothing less. A bomb that will kill millions. And you just lit the fuse.
She can't do this! Not to me!
Manhattan continues to reel after tonight's devastating terror attack. Inside sources are indicating that the terrorists may have been from Latveria. Furthermore, they claim last night's attack was in direct retaliation for a secret, unsanctioned shield assault on Castle Doom exactly 1 year ago. SHIELD Director Nicholas Fury, now wanted for questioning in connection with these claims, has disappeared. In his absence, Commander Maria Hill has been named Acting Director of SHIELD. Superheroes potentially linked to the Latverian mission have refused to comment, leaving the rest of us to wonder why this horrible tragedy had to happen.
You hear what they're saying about that mission in Latveria?
Calling me shocked, Steve. I have suspected you weren't sanctioned.
You have suspected? Nice of you to say so at the time.
Given a choice between Fury and the government, who are you gonna trust?
Tough call. That's why I didn't even ask you to make it. So, thanks to you, all this is on our hands. No, not on yours.
The evidence is right here, sir. We're under attack.
Colonel Fury, since Dr. Doom's death, Lucia von Bardas has bent over backwards to mend the ties between America and Latveria. We got her elected. This year alone, we lent her country $72 million in aid.
Yes, sir. And it hurts to imagine what she's done with that money, knowing what we now know.
Thank you, Colonel.
I have a recommended response scenario for the
That won't be necessary.
Sir, if I may, this situation is sure to escalate.
We have a pleasant relationship with Lucia. We'll handle things diplomatically.
So that if something like this ever happened, your consciences would be clear. It's on me, and I'm taking the fall for this one.
You got that right.
Damn it, Stark. You think these things grow on trees?
I'm sure you've got plenty of backups, old man. You always do.
Enjoy your exile, Fury. Wherever you are. You'll just stay here and keep picking up the pieces.
What a mess this is turning out to be. When you're ready, we can plan our next move at the briefing station.
SHIELD authorities vowed to find their former director, Nicholas Fury, and hold him accountable for prior actions, which may have triggered the recent Latverian terror attack.
How are you? Yeah, sue me for having a lapse of patriotism. Fury convinced me that op was important for our security. I still think it's probably true. Are we ever 100% secure? Imagine how much worse that attack would have been if we hadn't had some of our people on that barge. Apparently, some of them are. I've got some friends in high places trying to find out more, but for now, it's all closed-door stuff. Are you implying that politicians' votes can be bought? I'm shocked. I think I hear Jarvis calling. Excuse me.
With public opinion of superheroes at a 5-year low, politicians have been deluged with emails and phone calls, demanding everything from increased disaster relief funding to an all-out ban on superhero activities.
If I owned stock in superheroes right now, I'd sell.
I'm fine, thanks. I can take quite a bit of punishment, but, I was glad to have some help show up when it did. I had no idea what I was onto, I admit. Just the way things go sometimes. Sure did. I'm glad I wasn't part of that Latverian strike a year ago. What a mess that started. Does he ever? At some point, we need to take responsibility for our own actions. Okay, I have to get going now. See you later.
In Washington, officials continue to debate the appropriate response to the Latverian attack. Meanwhile, the Eastern European nation has closed its borders, claiming the strike on American soil was conducted without its knowledge.
Hello. Reformed supervillains, yes. We Thunderbolts have worked hard to change people's minds about us, but apparently, we've got a ways to go. I'd think you folks would be happy to see any friendly faces right now, given what just happened. I realize it's a delicate time, but I had some things I needed to follow up with here. Understood. I don't want to cause any trouble. See you around, I guess.
Disaster relief contributions are being accepted in the main
Mr.
lobby
President.
reception.
Commander Hill, or should I say, Director Hill. A pleasure to meet you.
Hello. We're trying to get a read on that. Public opinion is really turning against us. I wouldn't be surprised if the government takes an anti-hero stance of some kind. Unknown. There are apparently some serious talks going on in Washington. I think the more critical question is, what's going to happen to the rest of us? We've got a real mess on our hands now. Not entirely out of character for him, but an unsanctioned strike on a foreign government? It's beyond what even he's done before. Now, if you don't mind, I have some things to check up on.
Quinjet repair crew members, please report to the landing pad.
Our worst fears seem to be coming to pass. Congress is debating a new bill, the Superhuman Registration Act. It would require all heroes to register with the government, whether they want to or not.
Which would mean the politicians get to tell us who the bad guys are. We need to make sure this thing doesn't happen.
To that end, we're heading down to Washington. I've been offered a chance to testify before a congressional subcommittee.
And I'm going to rally the people down there. We need to get a grassroots resistance movement going before the SRA can gain any momentum.
We want you to come along in case there's any trouble. We've got a Quinjet waiting to fly us down there. Let's go. We're coming up on DC, team, but the situation has radically changed during our flight, and not for the better. The city just came under attack by an unknown terrorist force. We're going to coordinate defense efforts with S.H.I.E.L.D. Buckle up, and be ready for anything.
This is S.H.I.E.L.D. Lieutenant Farrell. We've got some of the senators prepped for evac, but the zone's too hot to lift off. Eliminate the enemy forces in the area, so we can get those people out. Flight moves, some backup.
Coming in!
Nice trip. You got one. Eliminate those terrorists. We need to get the senators to safety.
Like a little rag dog.
Next time, don't pick a fight with a girl.
This zone's secure. We'll get the choppers out. You should proceed down the hill. Head them off before they can hit us again.
Approaching landing zone, ETA. Incoming Sam, drone climb. We're hit. No, 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 let's slow down. Hang on. Farrell here. We made it. We're under attack. We're assist.
Out of my way!
Look at that combat zone.
Have that dirt taste.
Watch your back. Where are you going?
Coming through!
Damn, what a mess. I shouldn't have jumped a gun like that. That rocket came from the southeast. We need to take out whoever fired it before we can bring anyone else in. Those must be the guys who shot down our chopper. Take them out, now!
What do you expect?
Out of my way!
vacation. And you, dumb as nails shield clones. I saw what you did to those cherry blossoms back there. You think those things grow on trees? And you think it makes me less of a man if I came here for the Cherry Blossom Festival, huh? You're laughing with your eyes! I can see it! Fine! Time for a little boss battle, suckers!
Now we show them! Nothing can stop the juggernaut! Like a little old rag doll. Press the attack! That's all you got?
I should have sprung for the health meter enlargement I saw in that email. You're probably trying to clear out these terrorists, huh? Can I join the party? Good point. Wait! We can join our powers! It'll be some sort of, what's the word? Unification or combination, something like that. You get the idea.
All clear, Commander.
I'll take things from here. Titanium Man seems to be behind all this. He just made off with some senators and took them underground. We'll cover the Capitol. You get down to the subway and pursue that tin-plated Russian and his pals. Sorry, I didn't have time to say pretty please with sugar on top. Now will you get going?
Come on! That-a-way! The subway! Hey, when we see Titanium Man, let's try to get him to say moose and squirrel. If I were a supersized Russian bad guy, I'd head for some American chow. This way, to the food court.
Think you're gonna get away with this on my watch? All right, the cavalry! Down!
You got off easy.
A little overconfident?
That big Weaver and the others toward Union Station. Keep going this way.
Say what you want about Titanium. At least the trains are still running on time. Am I that good? Or do you suck that bad?
Sorry about that. Well, not really.
Americans, your precious representative is safe. For now. Do you have the courage to save him? Let us see.
Remember that. Now he's gone too far. Nobody attacks America's food courts!
Like a little old rag doll.
Supervillains, huh? Always in the last place you look. Can we stop for a cool, refreshing beverage? Catching product placement checks works up a big thirst. When in D.C., be sure to visit our scenic national parking garage.
Not seeing is believing.
nice trip.
You a CEO or an infomercial now? Hey, sorry. I just need a good
We will bury you!
He's trying to escape with our elected representatives. Get your own, buddy!
Take your grand and corrupt leaders back. I have no use for them now.
Next time, don't pick a fight with a girl.
Follow me, heroes, if you dare!
Senator Lever from New York State, good to meet you. You've done us a great service. You heroes are okay in my book. Maybe we should put this registration business on hold. What can I say? I've always been a friend to superheroes. Well, best of luck trying to catch that maniac. Like our state motto says, Excelsior.
Don't I know you from somewhere?
You don't look like the voting type.
Yeah, whatever. Hey guys, I'll take these pencil pushers back to the Capitol. Give me a call if you want to hang out again.
Americans, your deaths are waiting. Here you are once again, a nation divided. Only this time, you will fall. With a little help, if necessary. Your democratic ideals will be your undoing once your own people turn against you.
Nothing can stop the juggernaut.
You really think it would be that easy? До свидания.
Smoking field is down. Get him.
You look as unsteady as your democracy.
Keep attacking. You'll disrupt his cloaking.
These mini-sentry guns will give you something new to think about. Cocky Americans! Look at you! Weak and dying! The Registration Act will be passed by your cowardly leaders. And you will become criminals! For them, my cousins!
Remember that for next time.
Coming in!
Is this the best they can do against us?
Have a nice trip.
They cannot harm what they cannot see. Smile for your paparazzi. When this is done, no one will ever trust you heroes again.
Like a little old rag dog. Gotta scrape you off my shoe.
Or we will take you out! Something smells!
From laser sticks.
What's your back?
What do you expect?
My suit. Malfunction. No! You think you've won, but you haven't. You'll soon see. You have already lost everything.
And so, to answer your question, Mr. Senator, in spite of these recent events, I don't believe forcing superheroes to register with the government is the answer. This law would split the hero community right down the middle, with consequences I'm not sure any of us want to ponder.
Was that really your best shot?
Sneaking around doesn't become you, Steve.
Maybe I'll need the practice. Maybe we all will.
Don't be so melodramatic. This whole thing would affect you least of all. You're already deputized.
You almost sound like you agree with them. This Registration Act would tear down everything we've done, destroy a century-old tradition of...
I'm trying to save it, Steve. As much of it as I can, anyway. Don't you see where this is headed? All it's going to take is one more slip-up by anyone in a cape, and we'll be lucky if registration is the worst they do. They could just turn us all into criminals, hunt us all down.
No, they won't, Tony. Not in my country.
Now return to our special live episode of The New Warriors, coming to you straight from Stamford, Connecticut, where the Warriors have just been spotted by their supervillain quarry. Looks like it's on.
I've got cold heart, you guys. Hey, somebody snag Nitro. He's rabbiting.
Don't worry, Speedball. I'm on it. On your feet, Nitro. And don't bother trying any of your stupid exploding tricks.
Oh, baby.
you even know. You're playing with the big boys now.
Reports now coming in from Stamford, Connecticut indicate a massive explosion in a residential neighborhood.
Just over 12 hours ago now, and preliminary casualties are said to be over 600. In Washington, rumblings on whether superhero reform should be brought to the table.
Following last week's devastating explosion, Congress has rushed through passage of the Superhuman Registration Act, with the president expected to sign it.
This is just completely insane, Hill. I won't do it.
I'm sorry, was it not clear I was giving you an order?
You're asking me to arrest people who risk their lives for this country every day.
No, I'm ordering you to obey the will of the American people, Captain.
Either you help us bring them in, or we'll bring you in.
Weapons down, gentlemen. Or I...
Trank darts, now! Take him down! Take him down!
If you want to stay conscious.
You idiot. We were trying to save lives.
Of all the people to go underground, Captain America. Now every superhero who disagrees with the act suddenly has a leader. Maybe we should hold off until...
That won't be necessary, Mr. President. Registration can go forward as planned. We'll take care of Captain America.
And with the passage of the Superhuman Registration Act earlier this week, superheroes around the country are being forced to choose a side. Do they register with the government to uphold the law, or become part of an underground resistance movement? So far...
Can you believe this is really going down? The act kicks in at midnight, but word is S.H.I.E.L.D's gonna be here sooner than that, taking signatures. Or prisoners. I want to talk to Cage about it, but he's too busy arguing with Mr. Fantastic over there. Maybe you can break into their little powwow and get some sense out of them.
I didn't sign up for trying to replace Capes. The acting commander will be here any minute. Look sharp.
Understand your skepticism, Luke, but you have to believe me. I've crunched the numbers, and we absolutely can't rebel against the government on this. If we do, the consequences...
Can't be any worse than burning the Constitution.
You're exaggerating. This is a temporary measure. Once things settle down...
I ain't buying it, Reed. And I can't believe somebody as brainy as you would.
Oh, hello. Good timing. Perhaps you can talk some sense into Mr. Cage here. He and Iron Fist seem determined to get arrested.
He's the one who needs a reality check. But good luck getting anywhere with that.
You have reached the voicemail box now.
I didn't sign up for trying to arrest Capes. Hope things don't get out of hand.
Hey, good times, huh? I can. The government's always wanted to take us down a peg. Now they see their chance. But Cap showed us what we need to do. And you sound naive. Between you and me, I hope so. I have no intention of registering. And we're gonna need a leader. People have died. Nothing can change that. But we can't let it keep us from doing what we know is right. Look, personal freedom is what Cap's fighting for. This is your choice to make. I know which way I'm going. Hopefully you do too.
Are you sure you can get us to Cap without leading them right to him?
Got it covered. You just stick with me.
But what about the rest? How can we convince...
They're gonna have to make their own choice. Stark, Richards, and Songbird are obviously a lost cause. But maybe... Well, speak of the devil. So you folks made up your minds yet? From what I hear, they ain't gonna give you much more time to sit on the fence. I ain't no government puppet, and I assume you feel the same way. There are worse things you could do than risk jail time to do the right thing.
Today praised Congress's swift action on passing the Registration Act.
If they're enforcing unconstitutional laws and hunting you down like a dog, hell yeah. Cap in charge, as long as it takes. Simple, yeah. Easy, no. But I know Cap. He'll get us through. Look, you got what you need to know. I got stuff to talk over with these guys.
Hey, you come to a decision yet? For now, yeah, it is. Stanford would never have happened if superheroes had proper oversight. We don't let cops run around shooting whoever they want. If somebody wants the authority to take on bad guys, they need to answer to somebody. No one's got a better reason to be paranoid than I do. And I'm telling you, this is the way it's gotta go. Technically, that's true. But someone supervising their actions could have saved those innocents. Look, I can't make the decision for you. Just remember, we're supposed to protect people. Signing up for training and accountability is the best way to do that.
And so, in a worst-case scenario, we'd find ourselves in the equivalent of a superpowered civil war.
Heroes so busy fighting each other, the criminals get a free pass.
Exactly. That's where you and the Thunderbolts would come in, Melissa. We need you to help S.H.I.E.L.D. keep crime under control while we focus on... Oh, hello again. I'm glad to see you're not going off half-cocked like Luke, Danny, and Eli over there seem to be. We need cooler heads to prevail at a time like this. There's morality and there's practicality. I may have personal issues with the Act, but I also have hard evidence that if we rebel against it, the entire world's future will be imperiled. So, there's really only one sane choice here. I'm not saying the SRA is evil, but going down a path we know leads to disaster would certainly be irresponsible and foolish. I'm not sure that's been determined. Incarceration, most likely. Those who violently resist might accidentally be harmed.
As of midnight tonight, any superhuman personnel listed as...
Of course not. But anyone who openly resists law enforcement should know the risk they're taking. I'm sorry, I can't discuss this indefinitely with you. I hope you make the intelligent choice here.
Reed, I'm trying, but I just can't follow these equations.
I'd be surprised.
On the eve of the Registration Act going into effect, the grim...
Really?
The acting commander will be here any minute. Look sharp.
is not expected to be completed for weeks.
All superhumans, the Registration Act is in effect. You are now required to meet with Commander Hill and register your identity with S.H.I.E.L.D.
that very amount.
Things don't get out of hand.
I'm glad to see you're willing to meet with me on civil terms. Once you register, I'm sure we'll have a productive relationship. The paperwork is right here. Step up and sign, please. Because it's the law, and because if you don't, we'll drop you so fast your super little heads will spin. So, what's it gonna be, heroes? Just sign up here and you'll be bona fide law enforcement agents. You're not looking to start trouble, are you? Smart move. I'm glad to see you're going through with registration. Congratulations on making the right choice, heroes. The only one you really had. I'll look forward to working with you.
No! How could you? Cage told me I should have left with him and Iron Fist, but I didn't believe you'd do this. You damn traitors!
Well, looks like your first assignment just walked through the door. Either convince that idiot to register, or take him down.
Shut up! There's nothing you can say to make me join you. This is for Cap!
Aw, did you slip on the ice?
An unfortunate introduction to government service for you. I'm sorry it had to come to that. Cage and Iron Fist refused to sign and escaped, and they're apparently not alone. I'm just glad you made the correct decision. Let's head back into the main area. We're gonna have our hands full, I expect, and I'm sure Tony will want to thank you personally once he gets back from Washington.
I don't need to tell you that you've made the right choice. You're here, and that means you understand the reality of our situation. You know what we're up against. Who we're up against. We simply can't restore the public's faith in us, while Captain America and his recruits are still playing by the old rules.
SHIELD is going to use their expanded authority to keep supervillain activity in check. That leaves us with responsibility for dealing with the rogue heroes.
We need to act decisively to end this fast. We have a few leads, and may be close to identifying one or more locations being used as hideouts by the rebels. Come back here later. By then, we should have something more solid. I hate that it's come to this, but we have a job to do. We'll reconvene at the briefing station when you're ready.
At least one superhero has refused to take a side in the registration controversy. The Fantastic Four's Benjamin Grimm, a.k.a. The Thing.
Hello, can I help you? Yes, I applied a working model of Asimov's psychohistory concept, a way to predict where societies will go in the future. Oh, most definitely. And in this case, it was incredibly clear what the consequences would be if all heroes opposed the act. From a scientific point of view, perhaps. But science alone can't win a war. And Captain America is a brilliant strategist, as well as an incredibly charismatic figure. That's one way of looking at it, I suppose. I have to get back to my work now.
A number of public safety advocates have praised SHIELD for their decisive
Yes? Can I help you? People are responsible for their own actions. Cap's a big boy, and he made his choice. The wrong one. I might say the same to you. After Fury went into hiding, the government wanted someone with no personal connection to him to lead SHIELD. A fresh start. My qualifications are none of your business. Let's just work together to finish this war quickly. I have work to do now. Goodbye.
All personnel will be
Get to random retinal ID scans.
Hello. What can I do for you? They've given us no choice. We've cornered the government enough as it is. If we all refused registration, they'd take every one of us down. Backed by the full power of the federal government and military? Yes, I have no doubt. With any luck, Cap will give up quickly once we show him what he's up against. We'll do what we have to do to end this.
Hello. What can I do for you? That's because you know nothing of real conflict. Not like I've seen growing up in the world I did. Yes, I'm sure. I wouldn't be here if I thought that were even remotely possible. I don't know, but it's damn disappointing. They should know better. Watch it now. They're still my friends. Most of them, anyway. I gotta run. Later.
Heightened security measures now in effect. Please carry your ID badge at all times.
Captain America's people are equipping themselves for a war. We need to cut off their supply lines before they can fortify. We've been tracking some suspicious cargo entering the Jersey City shipyards. We believe it's headed for a hideout being set up by the unregistered heroes.
Our original hope was to catch Cap himself. But my money says Cable is behind this op. He must be establishing this facility to support Captain America wherever he's hiding. Expect strong resistance. Cap's managed to turn a number of S.H.I.E.L.D. agents to his cause. Apparently, they call themselves the White Star in his honor. And I'm sure he sent some of the unregistered heroes in for support.
Bishop will be running the show on the ground. If we can shut down this operation, we'll send a powerful message to Captain America and his followers.
Move it! We gotta get this cargo inside!
S.H.I.E.L.D. could be here any minute. Look sharp.
Okay, we're all here. Now listen up. Black Widow's going to scout ahead and locate the rebel hideout. Meanwhile, we'll provide a distraction by destroying this shipment before they can unload it. We'll do what we have to do. These are good people we're going up against, but they're breaking the law. Now let's get a move on before they realize we're here.
It's a raid! Get to your position!
Out of my way! Get on the freighter and destroy that cargo!
Surprise! I
Wrap this up fast.
You see those robot parts? The White Star is hijacking S.H.I.E.L.D.'s combat units to boost their numbers.
They're after the cargo. That was about stop them.
What's it expect?
Keep it up! Just a couple more! Widow. Follow them. Lead us to the hideout. Heh. Sounds like Widow left a little surprise for him. She must be nearby. Push forward! Widow will be around here somewhere. You got nothing. There's not troops to pull them out.
Ah, there you are. Just in time to create the diversion I need. Their base is somewhere nearby. If you distract the guards, I'll find a way to get you in. Fear has nothing to do with it. We can't afford to have him lock down the base. I'll make sure you have an entrance.
Heads up! They've got grenades!
You got nothing.
But I will beat you down if you make me.
Let's show him our
Everyone, get inside. I'll close off the base.
Pursue Spider-Woman. I'm sure she doesn't knock you out.
What to expect?
Cool. I was just chilling.
They're trapped. Get them. There they are. Acquire target. Wrap this up fast.
You're good. Go! Go! Go!
I've sealed the base. The only way through that door is through us. Time will tell who wins, but I'm on the right side and you know it. We're not backing down. If you go down this road, you're going to have to take on all of us. You ignorant fools!
Spider-Woman needs backup. Get them off of her.
That should hold her. The SHIELD agents could take Spider-Woman in, but the base is still sealed.
Your entry point, as promised. This is an old Hydra terrorist base. I recognize the layout. You can get around the blast door through here, but there will be another sealed door inside. You can try to break through if you want, but it'll take major firepower to destroy the inner barrier. I will bring Spider-Woman to the detention center. You head inside and find a way through that second blast door.
Let's find that blast door and figure a way past it.
Those scumbags arrested Spider-Woman! We gotta make them pay!
Scrape you off my shoe.
Here, lackeys!
Stop the fascists.
There must be a switch somewhere for that door. Where'd that gunner go?
We dream.
Got my snowballs right here.
Nice trip. Surprised? I ain't.
Cool. I was just chilling.
That did it. The door should be open now.
I've been training for this. Let's crack some heads.
Burned by a bad choice.
Stay together. Keep them off balance.
Say I told you so, but...
I'm unstoppable. Too easy. That rattle your teeth.
Turrets! Take them down before they cut us to shreds. blast door is protected. We'll have to take down that force field.
Getting close. Looks like there's a power station near here we can use to turn off that force field.
That'll scrape you off, my shit. Never had a chance.
We need to use those terminals to toggle the panels. Light up all 4 panels to reroute the power.
You got some good taste.
I can do this myself.
Good work. Shield's coming down. Rockets from below! Watch out! Hold your ground! Don't let them swarm us! Destroy the power cells on the door frame. I think I know how we can get through. Now the other. light in the morning. All right, let's keep moving.
One side. Traded for this.
They're sending out a high-speed data stream. Get to the command center and shut it down.
They're ready for us. Our entrance wasn't exactly subtle.
That'll rattle your teeth. Too easy.
I hacked some of their security. Break left. I disabled the barrier there.
You got on easy.
Another barrier. I'll bring it down.
Surprised? I ain't.
They're past the blockade. Get those robots prepped. Double time.
There. I've opened a path to Central Command. Now if I could just link us into their comm channel.
Yes, Sanchez. I know your men are getting hit hard, but you've got to buy me some more time.
Cable's running this show. Damn fool doesn't realize we can hear every word he says.
Was that really worth refusing to sign your name?
Hutchins, they're headed your way. Break out the big guns and slow them down.
You know what they say. The bigger they are.
Let's bake something.
Must be some way to open the door. Look for a switch. Those don't look like any factory options I've ever seen.
Registering was all in the car.
This is as far as I go. I've got to keep the door open from here so you can get through. Cable's uploading a lot of data. You have to reach him before he finishes transferring that intel. Stay focused on our objective. Stop that upload at any cost. Now get a move on. I'll be in touch via radio.
Coming. Hold them off. I need more time to get this data sent to Cap.
Hear that? Cable's getting nervous. Push forward and shut him down.
Like a little old rag doll. What to expect?
What the? One of the doors is jammed open. Hide the chunk. I can't block them. Cycle the gas vent. Let's see if that choked them up.
Rattle your teeth.
Walked right into it. Now swarm them.
Access the rest of the base now.
Ready grenades!
Victor, they're headed your way. Don't let them get past you.
Turncoats! My betrayal will be met with flame!
Running out. You need to pick me up.
Traitors! You shall not pass!
up. Get into position.
How's that dirt taste?
Everyone in! Hold them back. Captain America needs this data. Captain, we're overrun here. I'm uploading everything I can. Keep them away from the cannons. They'll overload my shields. Now you thugs are gonna pay.
Cable shield. Take out the wall turret.
I was trying not to hurt you, but you're giving me no choice.
No problem.
You're on a fool's errand. Don't make me kill you.
What's the game?
Quick, get to Cable's computer console before the rest of the intel is transferred.
Cable warned me we'd need to treat this conflict like a war. You've certainly proved him right. Come on. You invaded our space. You picked this fight. Maybe you think you're still heroes, but you aren't. Not anymore. And I won't forget what you did here today.
Your capture of Cable, Hercules, and Spider-Woman a few weeks back seems to have put a serious crimp in Cap's plans. Thanks to all our hard work, more unregistered heroes and superpowered criminals are being rounded up every day. Of course, it's one thing to capture them, and quite another to make sure they stay that way.
As you may have heard, our massive new holding facility in the negative zone is now up and running. Codename Prison 42. It's a clean, safe, and totally secure detention center for unregistered superhumans. Access is possible only through a network of strictly controlled trans-dimensional portals, the first of which is situated deep in the Rikers Island prison.
We're still hoping this conflict can be resolved quickly. But in case that's not possible, Prison 42 will serve our cause well. We've built in multiple fail-safes to ensure that it's completely inescapable. It should give unregistered heroes good reason to reconsider their position.
So far, so good. But there's still plenty left to do. We'll meet at the briefing station when you want to get moving.
SHIELD has recently come under fire for a controversial plan to enlist controlled supercriminals as field agents. Authorities claim there are robust safeguards against any risk to the public. Washington this morning, popular hero War Machine clashed with Black Panther, ruler of Wakanda. SHIELD officials have called the incident, quote, regrettable.
Hello, what can I do for you? No, it was a good start, but according to our intelligence, they're still getting pretty well established in other locations. If we can find them, yes. So far, we're not having much luck. At this point, we need to make sure we keep a tight rein on those we've already captured. Fortunately, we've started transferring inmates to Prison 42. It's not meant to be. It's number 42 on a list that Reed and I came up with. Ways to make the world safer.
What can I do for you?
Prepare for departure at 2100 hours.
You can read what you'd like into it. I can't say we're any happier about it than you are. We'll do our best. When this whole war broke out, we got talked into rounding up unregistered supercriminals. Seems like we did too good a job. Now we're here to help you. Feel free to tell that to Stark and Richards if you want. Goodbye.
Maria Hill, acting director of SHIELD, has confirmed rumors that a massive anti-registration base in the greater New York area was recently discovered and destroyed.
Hello. Something I can do for you? That's right. I'm trying to arrange a plea bargain for him, but it's turning out to be pretty difficult. We lawyers defend those who need defending, even if we don't share their beliefs or condone what they've done. It's true. Apparently one of their teammates took the Stamford incident, the real identities of the other team members. Listen, what happened to the new warriors could have happened to any of us. The ones who weren't even in Stamford deserve their dignity and their privacy. I've gotta go now. Bye.
Hello. What can I do for you? I regret nothing. We did what needed to be done at the time. Nick is a stand-up kind of guy. He wasn't going to pass the blame to anyone else. I haven't heard anything from him since he went underground. That's a good question. I'll let you figure out the answer. I need to return to my duties now.
To Mr. Stark's penthouse.
Despite our recent victories, the anti-registration movement continues to grow. S.H.I.E.L.D. is too busy dealing with opportunistic supervillains to help us. So we've decided to bolster our ranks with some allies you might find surprising. There are dozens of superpowered criminals now being held in Prison 42. Collectively, they represent a formidable fighting force. Our goal is to harness that potential to help us win this war. Reed?
We recovered some highly advanced nanotech from the Latverian attack on New York, and have found a way to use it to control the behavior of higher mammals, including humans. We've injected nanites into the bloodstreams of a number of these incarcerated superfelons. The nanites, tiny machines as small as a red blood cell, situate themselves in the host nervous system. This forms an electronic network that we can wirelessly tap into, allowing us to remotely monitor and control these unpredictable but powerful new allies.
In addition to the behavior control system, there's also a failsafe. Using it, we can remotely render the host unconscious at any time.
The system has passed all preliminary trials, but now it's time for a field test, under real-world conditions.
That's where you come in. A number of unregistered heroes are about to be transferred to their new homes in Prison 42. You will protect their convoy. And once we feel the time is right, we'll deploy one of our nanite-controlled agents to assist you. If he gets out of line, we'll take care of it. Delivering these prisoners and proving out the nanite control system are two important steps to ending this war once and for all.
Here they come! Take positions!
Strike Team Delta, take out the rooftop fire teams, and destroy their munitions so the convoy can advance.